Are you the type of the athlete that looks great in practice, feels great, but when you go to competition, you look like a different athlete? You're performing tentatively or scared? Hi, I'm Dr. Patrick Cohn. I'm continuing my series on the 10 challenges for perfectionist athletes. You're watching Sessions with Doc. Perfectionist athletes tend to hold themselves back with lack of trust. As a matter of fact, that's the main reason why when athletes go from practice situation or a scrimmage situation to competition, that they struggle. What does it look like? If you're a coach or a parent, it's going to look like they're playing scared, it's going to look like they're not focused, it's going to look like they're not taking risks, or they're not playing aggressively. So maybe you have a basketball player that's used to pulling up for the shot or driving hard to the basket, and then in the game situation they decide, well, I'm not going to do that. And they stop doing those things and they start playing safe, they start playing tentatively. They might look like they're not focused to you. If you're an athlete and you're doing that, it might feel like that you're holding back, that you don't want to take risks, that you don't want to make mistakes, that you don't want to screw up. Now, what is trust in your skills? It's not the same as confidence, okay? Trust in your skills is the ability to play athletically, freely, trusting your hand-eye coordination and all the practice that you put in. That's what trust is. It happens when you're actually executing your skills. Confidence is a belief in your ability. You got to have confidence to have full trust in it. That's for certain. All right, so then how do you have greater trust when you go from practice situation to competition? Well, there's several things there. I could talk a few hours about this, but I'll try to give you the cliff notes. Number one, when you go from practice to competition, you got to understand it's the same game, it's the same skills, it's just under a different environment. Step two, in order to trust your skills, you have to get out of the practice mindset, stop training, as I've talked about in previous videos, and let it happen. One of the dancers I work with, he says, oh, you want me to just use my skills today and not continue to train my skills? Yes, stop training, let it happen, and play more athletically, play more intuitively. How do you play more athletically, intuitively? How do you trust your skills? Well, first of all, you got to be in the moment. You got to be very decisive. In other words, you got to go with your gut instinct, what your gut instinct tells you. And you have to stop second guessing or overthinking. Lack of trust is usually due to being indecisive, overthinking what you're doing, or second guessing what you're doing, which causes you to hesitate. So those are some of the basics that you need to do to trust in your skills. Lastly, I want you to keep it simple. Keep it simple by just thinking about one thing when you're executing a skill. If you're going up for that shot, or you're driving to the basket, or you're executing a play, focus on the one thing that you're trying to do. Don't overthink it. See the ball and hit the ball if you're a baseball player, for example. Sounds too easy? Yeah. Well, that's how easy you have to make it. All right, hope that was helpful. If you want more information about mental training or mental coaching, jump over to peaksports.com and click on Contact Us, and we'll certainly respond to you and maybe include it in a video blog or our podcast as well. Thanks. If you want to be notified when we upload more mental training videos just like this one, then please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just click on my picture in the upper right-hand corner of this video. We've teed up 2 more mental training videos for you to check out today. Please visit our website if you want to learn more about mental training.